cashiers, you go out, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what would you like to bid on next?
You don't happen to have an old-fashioned rocking chair, do you, mister?
I'm sorry, madam, but the rocking chair invented by Benjamin Franklin is distinctly American. We are offering only imports. Now, isn't there something else you would like to... Oh, young lady, come on in. Come right in, please. Would you like to bid on something?
Yes, that Chinese vase.
Well, apparently the young lady doesn't want you folks to realize this is not just ordinary vase, but a genuine Ming. Yes, folks, this object of art is guaranteed by experts to be one of the rarest and finest of its kind in the world. It's easily 2,500 years old. A genuine Ming vase. And what do I offer for this genuine Ming vase? $50. $50? Please don't waste my time. It's a mere fraction of its value in any collection, any home. Do I hear $100? $100. $100.
And 50.
150.
200.
200.
And 50.
300.
301. 350. What do you want with a Ming vase anyway? 400.
450.
What is to be a gem? Let her have the vase. $500.
You're no gentleman. 600.
$700. And don't call me a gentleman, you cheap little parasite.
Billy, did you hear what he said?
Yes, I did.
What's the matter with you? Somebody, please stop it. Let me at him. I was a constable back home. Somebody stop it, please. Help, please, stop. Help me. How disgraceful. Ladies and gentlemen, please accept my deepest apologies. Of course, this priceless Ming vase is of such great value, I don't blame people for fighting over it. Now, I heard $700 bid. Will the young lady bid $750? Where's the young lady? I'd have sworn I wore my watch. Pardon me, auctioneer, have you the correct time? My watch!
My phone.
My diamond! What have I done?
Well, better late than never. We were afraid they had you in the coop.
We were just about to take it on the lam.
We should have breezed out of this town an hour ago. What kept me?
What kept him? Don't ask. Mr. Brains forgot about the mob when he had a chance to play post office with a gal.
What do you mean, post office? We formed this mob on a basis of no personality, and I'm not having any, thank you.
Took the horse doctor all this time to take the print of your knuckles out of my eye.
My, you poor boy.
Sorry, honey. It'll be all right in a few days. It's too bad. And listen, if you don't pull your punches next time, it's going to be too bad for you, sweetheart. Quit squawking. You should take a poke in both eyes and like it for a haul like this. Put it back, son. Put what back? You know what. I was only practicing.
That was my old man when he milked the neighbor's cows. But they pardoned him just the same.
Say, where do you get off wisecracking? What have you done for the mob except say, I bid 100?
Oh, don't worry about little Dora. She got her share. As a matter of fact, she got plenty.
Where? I don't see it.
Of course you don't see it.
Not bad.
And you don't mean Wallace, either. Well, not bad for the first performance of a new road company. Well, Mr. Brains, where do we play the next time?
Some place as far away as possible. Some place where they toss money around like popcorn. The land of milk and honey or orange juice. Take California.
That's an idea, Billy. Let's take California.
Yeah, let's take California. California, here we come. Oh, this is a great help to find Los Angeles. Where is it?
Officer, I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything when you drove through those 3 red lights?
3 red lights?
Yes, and drove on the wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road? Did I do that again? Well, bless my soul. Listen, how about having a drink, huh?
Come on, out of my way.
Oh, one of those types of guys, huh? You won't have a drink with me.
Imagine that.
We'll sure, we'll all have a drink together, huh?
No, thank you.
He doesn't like it. Nobody likes it.
Now, look, you better get back in the car and sit down. Come on.
All
Come
right,
on, get in.
come on. Listen,
Take it easy.
Oh, no.
Take it easy. I was a constable back
Wait a minute. I'll take the wheel.
And he don't like it.
Listen, I like you so much, I'm going to give you a personally conducted drive.
Oh, I want to drive, officer. What do you think I'm doing
You
right?
won't drive for at least 30 days if I know Judge Hageman.
You know Judge Hageman? Well, I know Judge Gibb. I got a wonderful job with Judge Gibb. Boy, what a judge he is. Listen, I know all the judges in the world. You want to meet a good judge, huh?
We know a couple.
Oh, boy, they're the best. You know the...
Well, here's how. Here's more how. Those drunks never save a dime. Nothing but poopers. Insurance policy? Employment contract? Speech for a bankers convention. Letter of introduction?
Shucks. Nothing, no how.
Maybe something somehow.
What is it, Billy?
Hey, according to this letter, this guy's the new cashier in the Wallet Valley Bank. Arranged through some big Wall Street agency. Say, this is a ticket of admission to a bank. Oh, I can walk into a bank without a letter. And stick it up for a few measly dollars. But can you walk into a bank and be given charge of every dime, every dollar, every thousand? Yeah, maybe every million. Well, I can, and tomorrow morning I will. That's a lot of mahooey. If we're going to take a bank, let's take it in the good old-fashioned way. Yeah, well, this time you're going to do it my way. Come on, the car.
Give me money. Give me money or I shoot. Please, Judge Gibbs, don't make me shoot. All I want is a few $1,000 to save my land, my farm. You won't let me lose the land what raised such lovely beets, such a beautiful cabbages.
I'm sorry, Swinton, but on the best soil in Walnut Valley, I can't let you have money to pay off your mortgage.
And I can't stand for lose my home. This is last place I know to get money. And you, a last man, can let me have it. They give you one more chance, or I shoot.
Nice work. I don't think he realized what he was doing. You've been pretty worried about that mortgage, haven't you, Swinton?
Oh, no, sir, Judge. I not get worried. They just go crazy.
I understand. Now, you run along home and get a good night's sleep. I'll keep this until you're feeling better.
How can I feel better if I lose my land, my farm?
You may not have to lose it. I'm not making any promises, but you come back again in a few days. Well, young man, you're very nice to have around.
Oh, thank you. Glad you think so. Judge Gibbs, I presume?
Yes, sir.
This letter here will serve to introduce me.
Introducing Mr. Blythe. Well, Mr. Blythe, I was expecting you, young man. Sit down. Sit down, son.
Thanks.
I suppose you have a plan for operating this bank? Well, what is it?
I certainly have. The first thing I've got to do is clean house. Get all those mugs out from behind those cages and put in some nice, young, clean, clever people that know how to handle the public and their money.
We're only wasting our time. We can't get away with this.
Why not? That dump's not the United States Treasury.
With Billy on the job, I wish it was.
I don't care if it's a little piggy bank. It just ain't in the cards for us to walk in and take over the place.
Miss Mason, would you bring my staff in, if you please?
Well, you heard him. The staff, you stiff.
Come on, fork over.
What? Come on, or else.
I was only practicing. Judge Gibbs, I want you to meet my secretary, Miss Mason.
How do you do?
My receptionist, Mrs. Cobb, and her husband, my watchman and armed guard, Constable Cobb. Glad to know, Your Honor.
Same to you, Constable.
And my two tellers, Paul Kane and Peter Clifford.
How do you do, Judge?
They look experienced.
Oh, yes, sir. We're familiar with every situation that can happen to a man in a cage.
Well, here we are ready to take over, Judge. When do we start?
Right now, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, would you like to see the ball?
Ball? Why, no, Judge. There's lots of time for that.
No, I have my reasons. Come along. I want you to open it now. This way, children. Now, this bank has occupied a very unique position for a number of years. Come right this way. Well, there it is.
Well, very nice little vault you got here, Judge. You don't happen to have the combination on you, do you?
Oh, yeah. Already made out for you. Here, go ahead and open it.
Thanks, Judge. We've been robbed.
Hey, what sort of a bank is this? If you'll all keep quiet, the judge will tell us where the money really is, won't you, darling?
I engaged Mr. Blythe to find out where the money is and get it into this bank.
That's right, folks. That was our agreement. We've got to get some money into the vault before we can take any out.
And it's not going to be an easy job. Do you think you can do it?
We've had the same problem before. How to get a lot of money into one place. If anybody can solve it, we can.
Yep, by hook or crook we can.
And Miss Mason, you may take the first step by giving the old staff a little bonus if you're paying them off.
How much is a little bonus?
Oh, I'd say a yard apiece. 100 apiece. I think that ought to be fair, don't you, Judge?
Hey, haven't I seen you someplace before?
No, I'm afraid you've never had the pleasure.
Chief, this is Mr. Blythe, our new manager and cashier.
Chief of Police?
Yeah. Say, the last time I saw that face, it had a number under it. Only it had a mustache.
Mustache?
Yeah.
Not me, eh? Tickle eye. Sideburns, yes. Chin piece, but never a mustache.
That's for me.
Oh, look, why do we have to bonus them clodhoppers a century apiece?
Because we're the only ones that have any cash in this bank.
Oh.
Well, come on, Pop, fork over.
Now, Dora, it shouldn't cost us to take over a bank. It ain't right. Oh, Judge.
Yeah?
Say, now, listen, Judge, you're making a big mistake. Why, I don't trust them strangers.
The folks you did trust to ruin this bank, they cleaned it out 3 times. Maybe the people of Walnut Valley will have more confidence in strangers.
Wait a minute, Judge. Say, listen, if I didn't do better, I'd think you was a sucker. Now, you better let me lock them up before they ruin both you and the bank.
You're nervous. Come on, I'll buy you a good cigar.
No, I don't like them nickel cigars.
Oh.
Well, we paid off
How much?
$568.
I must have invested.
Better be good. Billy, when you got mobbed together, we thought we found a head man. And when you pulled that auction racket, I thought that guy a girl could tie
Boy, darling, I didn't even know you cared.
to in a business way, I mean. But now it looks as though you've hooked me and all of us on a surefire, gilt-edged flop.
Mr. Blythe.
The judge is calling you Mr. Blythe.
Here's my home address. I'd like to have you drop over after dinner, and we'll discuss your various plans.
My various plans?
Yes, for getting deposits into the bank. I understand you have about 10 methods that have proven very successful.
Why, Judge, I've got at least a dozen.
That many? We should have a very pleasant evening.
Think fast, Mr. Brain.
Everybody. See, Mr. Burke, open any lock, any combination. See why the only safe place for your money is in the Walnut Valley Bank.
Terrific.
There's one born every minute. Shall I let him in? It's probably the judge coming in to check on us. Better get busy. You just made it, brother.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but the bank's closed.
But you remember me. Remember how you tell me come back and get money to pay off mortgage on farm? You had plenty money for lend. They had big farm for security. You let me borrow $5,000, eh?
I'm sorry, but the answer is no.
You tell me no. What right have you got to sit there with other man's money and not make use of it? What do you know about hard work a man puts into peace? How you understand what 1 acre means when man clears it with that? Turns over the sod himself and works like fools to make fair no matter nothing. How you think you the garden she plants, the house she loves, everything she lives for? What do you care? What do you care? There's trouble in the whole world. White Chinamen never care what's happened to little churchmen. But we do care. A fine way you should. A bed for $5,000, and you give me...
Not 5,000. 10.
10.
Yes. 10,000. What do we care? I mean, we do care.
Oh, bless you, kind sir, bless you. But they take only 5. That is all they need.
Okay, but we wish you would take more because, well, we feel men like you really mean something to our country. Miss Mason, take Mr. Swenson's note for $5,000 and give him the money in cash.
Okay, darling.
That's all right, neighbor. Don't you worry. I'll take care of everything.
Hiya, Judge.
Oh, you again. Oh, Chief, have you changed your opinion about our new bankers?
No, sir, I still don't like him, Judge. You better lock him up before it's too late.
Too late? What for?
No, Judge. You know I'm up for re-election. I've got to arrest somebody. They're the only strangers in town. That's the chief making his afternoon rounds. We won't see him again until evening. What do you say we start now? We've just got time to get across the border before the gates close tonight.
70 grand says we're ready.
Yeah, but look, if we stay over, won't we take in another 70 grand on Monday?
And more on Tuesday.
Yeah, what's the hurry? Why walk out on a gold mine?
Better than that, you have to work a gold mine.
All right, if that's the way you feel about it, let's all stay over.
All I hope is that we don't get our greedy fingers burned.
Just in case, we'll keep the money in your bag, ready for a quick getaway.
I didn't want that. I was only practicing.
Hey, you guys. Don't you hear those bells ringing? Come on, get busy.
What do you think we are, volunteer firemen?
But since you're not small-town bankers, those are church bells, and they're ringing for you. And you. And you.
Look who's preaching.
You're a small-town kid. You ought to know what happens if bankers don't go to church. You won't be taking any money in again tomorrow. You'll be pushing it out. You'll be the worst run on the bank you ever saw.
Well, see you in church.
Oh, Billy, hand me my war bag, will you? Well, thanks. Come on in. Do you remember what I said the other day?
Oh, something about your Mr. Brains turning out to be Mr. Boob or hearing you on the rocks or something.
Well, could you forget it if I apologize?
Skip it. You don't need to.
But I want to. Billy, you're marvelous.
So are big red apples.
No, I really mean it. I'm going to tell you something I've never told any man before. I think you're the finest, grandest crook I ever met.
Thanks.
Brush up your spats here while I brush up your coat.
Oh.
What the dickens is that you had in your pocket?
That's a gold brick. What is it? What's the matter with you?
Well, there's nothing the matter that I can see.
We're all right. Is that so? How about Mama Pop? You see anything wrong?
Well, what you crabbing about? Pop patching his shave.
We're going to church just like you told us to.
I don't see anything wrong with them, Billy.
No, nothing at all. Only you look like a bunch of mugs going to have their teeth pulled.
Well, he's right. If you go to church looking like that, it'll be a dead giveaway. Let's see you smile.
Oh, that's...
Now you got some.
Hold it! And keep on holding. That's the expression I want. Look pleased, happy, optimistic, eh, Dora?
And when you get to church, don't worry about the way you look. Just open up and let the spirit of the service come in. Do that and you'll be all right.
Dora's got the idea. Just open up and let the service come in. Now, you'll do that for me, won't you?
Well,
You too, Jim. Nothing to it. If I have to go to church, you'd have to like it, too, and include me out.
Why, Jim.
Oh, and besides, I haven't shaved. I'm not fit to go to church. You're telling us. But come on in anyway. Come on, folks.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Yea,
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Amen.
Changing the world in which we live will be impossible until we first change the hearts of men. Each of you, as good Christians, can do something toward that end. Tell your neighbors about the glorious message of the gospel. Remind them of the love of the Savior who died that they might live forever.
I'm glad we went to church, Billy.
Me too.
You know, this isn't a bad little town either.
Gee, and there's such nice people, you know. I kind of feel like a heel taking that dough.
When you passed it out quick enough to that Swede.
He'll pay it back. Look who's here.
Where have you been?
The Ladies' Aid Society?
She joined us. We're going to stay here.
What?
I'm afraid you'll find slim pickings in those ladies' aid purses.
I told you they'd laugh at me.
Oh, give her a break, kid. Can't she do something on the up and up for a change?
Hey, wait a minute. You mean you're quitting the mob? Well, you can't stay in this town after we clean out the band.
Have to clean out the band?
Me and Mom are getting pretty old to be chasing around the country.
They've got something there.
Why bother to rob our own bank?
Yeah, that's an idea. Why not settle down and run the band?
And have everything we want in life and have it on the level.
Come on, Pop. I won't feel right till we pack up that stuff we lifted at the auction and send it back.
Who we send it to?
I don't know. Well, send it back to the police department. They'll see it gets back to the rightful owners.
And if you have any trouble with the boys,
Oh, the boys will be tickled pink. They're tired of raising cane, and they've always wanted to settle down and raise rabbits.
How do you like that?
Oh, Mr. Bly. Here's a man that you'll be very pleased to meet. Mr. Verity, State Bank Examiner.
How do you do? Miss Mason, Mr. Verity.
have you been in Walnut Valley long?
No, I just arrived. Yes, I called him on the telephone yesterday after I saw the tape you made at the bank.
That's a good idea, Chief. We'll have everything ready for you in the morning, Mr. Verity. Well, good day until then.
And thank you for coming down to give us a clean bill of health.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Imagine what would happen if our little friend found all that money in my suitcase ready for a quick getaway.
Can you imagine?
What's cooking?
Don't tell me. Let me guess. Practicing again, huh?
Yeah. That's it, on the level, Billy.
On the level, Billy.
You don't believe me.
Listen, Jim, you might as well get the dope. We're going straight. You want to string along with us?
What do you think I am, a chump?
All right, then I'll talk a language you do understand. Want to buy your interest in the mob, your share of the take.
You want me to leave this happy family, huh? And go out into the world alone?
That's right.
How much?
All the money I've got.
$70,000 in the border only an hour, and you have the nerve to offer me $1 or $2 measly $1,000.
Jim, you can't get away with it.
Oh, yes, I can. Get her now! Don't worry about a little tap like that. You can take it.
And you can dish it out. Jim, I owe you an apology. You're the one that turned out to be Mr. Brain.
Took you a long time to find that out. Too long.
Well, let's not discuss it now, darling. We'll have loads of time on the way to the border.
What are you trying to get me? You wouldn't switch from him to me, would you?
I'm not switching anything. All I'm after is what's in that suitcase, and where it goes, I go.
Why, you cold-hearted, double-crossing dame. Come on.
Incredible. A home of our own with you and Pop.
And a big backyard where you can raise your rabbits.
I can feed him nuts.
Squirrels go for nuts. Rabbits eat green. Like this.
Hello? No, Blythe isn't here. He's over at the bank.
At the desk. Phone's been off for 10 minutes.
Thank you, operator. I'll send someone over to call Mr. Blythe's attention to the phone.
Hey, wait for Mom.
Well, what happened to you?
Come on in and see.
Where's Dora?
Huh? She eloped with Jim and the money.
The whole 70,000?
All she left me was a headache.
Well, this ought to be a lesson to her. Everything was taken when we started playing on the level.
Yeah, I thought Dora was on the level, too. I really felt for her. That's what hurts.
I knew it was too good to last.
So did I. The minute the phone rang, I had a hunch.
The phone? Then Dora's okay. Operator, get me long distance.
Alto! Alto!
Right there, Sonora. I am very sorry I passed the Usted, but Sonora here, she is very tardy. Late already, savvy? Go on, give him the business.
But I can't speak Spanish like you can.
Come on, Sonora, slip us through. You know, give out with the permiso, the clearance. I regret it very much, sir, but I cannot pass. Well, don't get tough about it. I admitted I was wrong, but we were in a hurry, weren't we, Dora?
Si, senor. Senorita, very tarde. Late already.
See, we weren't trying to put anything over on you, so let's be friends. My name is Joe Dopes, and this is Mrs. Grundy.
How do you do?
I am Inspector Garcia from the Mexican Customs Service.
You're a customs officer?
You mean it's your job to inspect everything that anyone takes across the border? Yes, sir. Well, that's great. I always wanted to meet a customs officer. How about you and me having a little drink and getting acquainted? I am on duty. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me, but, our luggage. We only have one handbag, and I'm sure you wouldn't be interested in that. All we have in it is a little change for Senora.
Yes, a little change. And that's the truth.
I am very, very sorry, but I cannot permit you to pass. Oh, now, please, officer, we've got to get across. I told you we're in a hurry, and if we don't get on our way soon, we're going to lose a lot of money. I have told you twice that I cannot let you pass.
Oh, you're always in my way.
Well, how can I help it at a time like this?
You couldn't help anybody at any time.
Children.
What do you say we scream?
No. It's the first chance we've had to stick around for something, and we're going to stick and stall till Billy gets back with that voodoo.
Yeah, so until the devil himself comes and takes us away.
Hey, what is this?
I'm looking for a chap that calls himself Black. I was told I could find him here.
And who might you be?
Me, I'm the real Mr. Black. The other chap's a phony.
Pony?
And we never knew it. Honest, we didn't.
And him such a nice boy. A woman never knows who to trust nowadays.
Why, it's unbelievable. We'll find him at once and demand an explanation. Come on.
No, not you. Not you. You stay here, right here, and make yourself comfortable. Sit right down there in the chair.
I'm sure you'll be very happy.
You stay here and tell Mr. and Mrs. Cobb all about that.
Yes,
I'm sure you'll...
We'll be most
Let me help
interested.
Oh, we thought that drunk was young as
Yeah, just as tight as we'll be, Judge, if he ever meets the chief.
But the judge,
Yeah, or the bank examiner.
or anybody,
We've got to keep that guy out of circulation.
and we'll stop at nothing.
Please, officer, give us a break. I've apologized in 99 different ways. I wasn't trying to break through. Honest, I wasn't. But I am not detaining you, sir. Well, if you aren't, who is? I have only told you repeatedly that I can't permit you to pass here. I give up. See what you can do with him.
Don't mind him. He's just a crazy American. Always in a hurry. How's business?
Very good, thank you.
Oh, then lots of Americans come here to get across.
Oh, no. We see very, very few people. Our business is the inspection of cattle and horses. And our business is to get on south. Look, can I square this with you some way? Can I pay you a fine or something?
No, sir.
Well, why are you holding us here? But I have not been detaining you. You have kept yourselves here. You mean we could have been across all the time? Of course, sir. But only at the official port of entry, which is 10 miles west.
Look who's coming.
That is probably the gentleman who called me up. Called you up? Yes.
What do you mean by running away with my wife?
Your wife?
Oh, come home with me, dear. The family are desperate without you.
Oh, they missed me.
They lost everything when you went away, dear.
Senora, allow me to advise you to return to your husband, your children.
My children.
Oh, darling, the boys are crying their eyes out. And the old folks, their hearts are broken, dear.
Senora, you cannot cause such misery. You are too good, too kind. You would be unhappy. Oh, would she? Oh, what it takes to make her happy, I've got, and he hasn't.
But I will have. If you'll only get that bag, dear, and come home with me now.
Don't do it. You
Come on, darling. Come on, dear.
This is the most terrible insult I ever see in all my life. The Senora thought she is nothing to them.
But for that stupid suitcase, they risked their life.
You're right. Don't worry, I won't be insulted any longer.
Who's afraid of the manager? He's a lovely chappy. Sure. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
Quiet!
Sour. No. Well, maybe not sour, but you're off just a little.
Oh, so you don't think
Sure, I think you're a jolly good fellow. You're a jolly good fellow.
Pipe down! Pipe down! Pipe down!
Oh, I'm going out and find somebody that does like it. No, you're not going to leave a jolly party like this. You're going to sit right down there because you're going to have another drink. Yes, sir. You don't like me.
Sure. We love you like a rich uncle. What are we going to do to make him stick around?
Break his leg. I mean that stop.
You want to hear a story?
No.
Yes. Sit right down here. I'm going to tell you a story anyhow.
All right. Tell me the story about the other Mr. Blythe. You know, the one who took my name, my job, my back.
If we tell you the truth, will you stay here?
It's a deal.
Boy, are you going to get a kick out of this?
Now, this has got to be confidential. The bank has been robbed.
Robbed?
You've got to keep him in the middle. So we're liable to go to jail for the first honest thing we ever did.
That's very funny. That's very funny indeed. Now, I want the whole parcel of you for disturbing the peace. Who are you?
My name is Mr. Blythe.
Oh, don't you try to tell me anything like that, young man. Because I know Mr. Blythe when I see him.
The chap you mean is not Mr. Blythe. He's an imposter.
Oh, that's very funny. You mean to say that the fellow that took over the bank is a faker?
Only I wouldn't worry about the bank.
Well, what about the $70,000?
Very funny. He took $70,000 and headed south with it.
Oh, where'd he go?
Down Mexico way.
Oh, down. Uh-oh. Hey, now you're going back to the bank, both of you.
That's right.
Don't you argue with me. Go on, get in there. Don't you try to pull anything either. Judge Gibbs is going to be a mighty surprised man. Now you get going.
What's the use of opening up the bank? There's nothing in it.
Well, there will be when Billy gets back with the roll. He told us to stick here and stall for him, and we're going to do it.
But, Mom, none of us are up to it. I've got the jitters.
I'm dying on my feet.
I ought to be in bed. I'm a sick man.
Well, you'll be a sicker man if you don't get out the keys and open up that bank.
All right, all right. But don't say I didn't warn you. Anything's liable to happen.
So what? Check it to me, and by gum, I'll take care of it.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
You'll be sorry.
It'll be all right.
And leave that door unlocked. This bank's going to be open for business as usual.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Suppose somebody wants to cash a check. What do we do?
Why, cash it, of course. You've got a few pins left in your wallet, haven't you?
Yes, but what happens when they're gone?
That's where you and Paul get to work. We're going to keep on cashing checks if we have to pick every pocket in this town. This bank's got to be run legitimate.
Yep, we're on the level now.
And to prove it, we're going to send back this slum we got at the auction. Gee, won't that auctioneer be surprised when he gets his ice back? I bet he'll believe in Santa Claus.
Yep, and if Billy ever gets back with our 70 grand, I believe in Santa Claus myself.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
You're a little early this morning, Your Honor.
Yeah, we didn't expect you quite so soon.
Well, what have we here?
Smell a bunch of slum when you see it?
Slum?
Oh, he means jewelry. You know, ice, tickers, and all sorts of personal magoo.
Oh, thanks for the definition. Take it easy, boys. The judge knows jewelry when he sees it.
Thanks for the compliment. Now, would you mind telling me what it's doing here?
Well, they're just a few little keepsakes that we picked up at an auction. You know how it is, Judge, when you get to bidding.
I understand. Well, the next time I attend an auction, I shall do like you do. It certainly has brought you in some lovely possessions.
Who said they were our possessions?
Well, aren't they?
No.
So you see, Judge, we're so much on the level, we're going to send it back right away.
Yes, before anybody changes our minds.
I'll make a ticket out this minute, and one of you boys can take it over to the station.
I'm a very sick man. Well, if you're sick, I'm dying.
All right. I'll take it if it kills me.
No, you don't. You might have a relapse. I mean, get back to normal.
Why, Mom, you mean that you won't trust me?
I wouldn't trust any of you after what happened today. There's only one man in this town I'd trust with anything as valuable as this. Now be a good judge and take this down to the express office for us, will you?
Certainly, Mrs. Cobb. And thank you for trusting me.
Boys, how's it feel to be honest?
Very jittery.
Just like a bad hangover.
On your job. On the job. Quick, get in there.
Good morning.
Who says it's a good morning?
Yeah. Who are you?
I can't.
Official bank examiner, state of California.
What'll we do with them?
Brush him off.
What you men need is sobering up. I shall speak to your manager. Where is he?
He's gone out to get a...
Momo.
This is outrageous. It's preposterous. Don't you realize that you are the custodian of this community's wealth? The watchdog. Really?
stalling forever. Only till Billy gets back with the cash. But he'll find out it's gone before Billy gets back.
Leave it to me. I'll take care of him when the time comes.
Oh.
Bring me the cash. Bring me the cash.
Bring him the cash, Peter.
Cash? I haven't got it. Bring him the cash, Pop.
Can't hear a word you say. Somebody bring me the cash.
Come and get it.
Very well, I will. Where is it?
Inside.
Are you sure it's in there?
Sure.
Mrs. Cobb! Whatever possessed you to do a thing like that? And to Mr. Therapy, too. She likes her little joke. That's a good thing I know the combination. This ship is sinking.
Why, this is outrageous. I'll have you all arrested. And there is no money in that vault. It's gone.
Hiya, pal.
All right, come on in.
Carry your bag, Chief?
Oh, leave me alone, will you? All right, there you are, Judge. I caught him red-handed with the loot. Now, just exactly like I told you. Every one of them is just as crooked as a dog's hind leg. Only you wouldn't listen to me.
Now, Chief, before you get excited.
Excited? Who did? Well, what if I am excited? I saved your bank for you, didn't I? And I caught this crook.
He's not a crook. None of us are crooks.
Oh, that's very funny, that is.
He's right. We were after a crook that did steal the money, and we're bringing it back. Mr. Verity, I told you we'd have everything ready. Well, I would have, too, if we hadn't run into this chief pain in the face here.
And this, I presume, is the cash?
Cash? Why, my dear sir, that's more than cash. That is the evidence that's going to hang them for bank robbery. Yeah, and it's going to teach you a lesson, Judge. Yes, and gain me a little respect in this community.
Go ahead, Mr. Verity. Open it.
Yeah, open.
Hey, where's the money? Where's that 70 grand?
Right here. I always take the bank money home with me on a Saturday night so I can keep an eye on it over the weekend.
How do you like that?
In a few minutes, gentlemen, I will give you a report on the condition of this bank.
Reach!
Reach for the stealing, and this time I ain't practicing.
Don't shoot. I'll hand you the money.
Put it there. Get that. They've been audited and approved. And here is the cash. $72,314.
I'll take that. Peter?
This is most irregular.
Put it there.
Back up.
Think fast, Mr. Brain.
I've done the wrong thing so long I can't think of the right thing now. You win, Jim. Too much ammunition in that gun, eh, Judge?
Ammunition? That gun never was loaded.
No, not